All right, so episode 6 of She-Hulk, Just Jen is the title of this episode. And I got to say, how they did the title card was pretty funny. I enjoyed that. So this is an interesting episode to talk about. I want to get your thoughts. Because with how episode 5 ends, it's obvious that we're like, okay, Daredevil's going to be the next episode. So what were you mad when she's like, oh yeah, where they looked directly at the camera and said, this is a one-off wedding episode?
No. And the reason why is because unlike a lot of people who talk about this show constantly on the internet, I have faith in the people that made this show. I have faith in the creators and the people who are producing it. I will say once again, I am sitting here and I'm like, I'm really kind of sick that I'm not sick, but I really don't like that they kind of made Titania a throwaway kind of joke character, especially in this episode. But that big She-Hulk collection that I bought, that Breaking the Fourth Wall, there's other collected things besides that comic series, and one of them is this standalone story that came out in Marvel Comics Presents, I think. And it's like a 15-page story about She-Hulk trying to argue against the Mutant Registration Act in front of the Supreme Court. And while she's doing it, Titania's fucking with shit outside. So like the entire time, every time she tries to get like going, like Titania comes back. And this entire story, Titania is treated as entirely as a joke character. And I read this and I forgot about this thing. I forgot about because it's right in the beginning. And it's Chris Claremont wrote it. Alan Davis drew it. It's fucking, two of my favorite creators. It's a beautiful story, whatever. Beautifully drawn, written, whatever. But then I realized, I'm like, there's a lot of characters in the Marvel Comics, actual comic books, that are played as jokes. Now, the way that they've resurrected Titania, this is back in the late 80s, early 90s. The way they've resurrected Titania in the comics as part of Gamma Force, or Gamma Flight, which was it was Absorbing Man, basically that whole miniseries was about transgenderism and body positivity and shit. I mean, it was amazing, like how a comic book like just took these huge ideas and topics that are really like, I don't want to talk about that, and made them easy to talk about.
Yeah.
But that's different. So I mean, I hope that they don't just throw her away. I'm heartened a lot by the return of Samuel Stearns. I am. Because honestly, like, I thought they would never go back to him. And now they are. And it's like, okay, so maybe they're not just throwing away these characters.
So what I want to know...
But other than, that's the only complaint I might have had. Other than that, I thought it was a great episode, as usual.
I truly think that it's a show that...
I like that it fucks with its audience.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a comedy.
That's why the white guys hate it, because they don't like fuck
no,
with it.
I just, again, I say this, I feel like I've been saying this every week. I think people miss the point. I think people miss that it's not your typical MCU movie or show, and that's why I like it.
It's meant...
And man. I get so frustrated because, look, while I don't like something like Eternals, I respect that they gave a filmmaker a lot of freedom to make the movie she wanted to make.
Yeah.
And however you might feel about Thor: Love and Thunder, it's definitely more unique than any other Thor movie or MCU movie.
It's definitely Tiki's vision.
Tiki with TD.
Do we have that?
Well, I don't want to switch.
You're like, I don't want to fuck with it.
Well, it always
being
malfunctions
temperamental.
when I want to use it. As you know, technology does.
Technology sucks.
No, I wasn't upset by this episode. I was kind of surprised, and I did think that was really funny that they looked you straight in the face and told you, yeah, we're not doing him yet.
Can I just say something really bad?
Don't forget whose show this is.
Do you want to know how bad this is?
What?
I completely forgot until the show was over that they had shown the Daredevil costume.
The episode before? That's hilarious.
I literally was like, I want to see the costume too.
But you know what I thought?
What?
I thought that I thought Matt was going to be at the wedding. So I thought, okay, maybe they're playing with us, and we don't see Daredevil, but we see Matt.
Right.
And so I was kind of just waiting for him to pop up at the wedding, and then the episode ends, and I go, huh. Just kind of like, all right, that's funny.
What was it, the Unchettable Hulk?
Yeah, Unchettable.
Is that her brother?
No, Maybe I thought it was her cousin, but I can't.
Okay,
remember.
but
It might have
she's
been her
related to him,
brother.
obviously.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was at dinner,
Yeah.
so I think it might have been her brother.
The
But yeah.
Incredible Hulk,
Oh God,
the DJ.
But when she told her not to be She-Hulk, and then it cuts the title card and says just Jen, I was like, that's pretty funny too. I will say, while the Mr. Immortal reveal was pretty damn funny.
Oh, we got to talk about Mr. Immortal. Fuck, I forgot about him. Oh, that was the best part about the episode.
I don't know.
I'm not a huge fan of how they're using Mr. Immortal in the comic or in the MCU. However,
he's a John Byrne character, and
it is fucking amazing how they're
Yeah.
using him in the
it's
MCU.
so fucking funny.
That is great, and how he walked out the fucking window.
Yeah, he just jumped off.
You got to understand, like.
Well, I do die for like a little bit.
Here's the thing. In the comics, he's this dude with this brightly colored fucking clown
Yeah.
suit and this long, shaggy, curly blonde hair and a mask and all this shit.
Domino mask.
When he's a member of the Great Lakes Avengers in the comics, which is kind of a joke team, and it also features a really problematic character named Big Bertha, whose superpower is she's a gigantic fat lady with superpowers, but then she has the ability to lose all that weight, and she's like
Hot.
yes, and she's like the Bruce Wayne of the
Right. That's
team.
like her alter. That's okay.
Little problematic, little bit. Anyway, whatever. It is, but it isn't. But in the comics, Dinosaur is this.
Nice.
She's this pink, anthropomorphized like pterodactyl lady. She and him have a complicated relationship, and when he what is the word? Resurrects.
Revives?
When he revives or resurrects or whatever,
I was trying to say that without getting a sneeze.
he immediately like goes insane. And the only way to get him to calm down is for her. She has a way that she whistles something with her voice.
He's freaking out because he can die.
No, I can't remember if they ever explained why he freaks out after he comes back from the dead.
Okay.
In the comics, he comes back from the dead and then he flips his shit, and she has to calm him down, or else, like, I don't know what eventually happens, but it's not good, you know. But I loved, because here's the thing: if you looked at his clothing, he was totally wearing white, red and blue colors, and they were just muted and stuff. And he kind of
looks like Wonder Man.
I gotta be honest, dude. I at first I was like, oh, don't do this, and then afterwards I was like, that was brilliant.
Yeah.
Because you can't have these brightly colored costumes in real life. They would look stupid. And the MCU has done a great job of making it real life type stuff.
Yeah.
And I love how, again, we just talked about throwaway characters. I loved how they took a character who is kind of a throwaway in the comics and made him a big part of the show. Yeah.
And that was the B plot. The B plot was what's the name of her assistant? I can't think of it.
Ginger? Or is that the name of the actress? I think it's Ginger Gonzaga is the name of the actress.
Anyway, her
Nikki.
Nikki and
I can't remember. Book. Something Book.
Well, she was a
her last name is Book.
Yeah, she's a She-Hulk character.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
I don't know. That was, I think, the weaker part of the episode for me. I was having more fun at the wedding, but I think it was a very smart, like a fun, like. And again, it's a sitcom, so it is like that wacky, like B plot that you're kind of see, and it feels like it's not even attached, but there's the duality of it because it's a man trying to get divorced while Jen goes to a wedding. Like I liked the kind of
I remember when it started
juxtaposition of that.
the scene, and I'm just like, what's going on here? And then as soon as they said Mr. Immortal, I was like, oh fuck yes, dude, like, because
and it's funny that they got that guy to do it because the last time I saw him, he was the ex-husband of Julia Louis-Dreyfus character in Veep.
Oh,
and he was kind of a shitbag character.
He's
show,
he's been in some stuff,
he's
and
always
he's
like a smarmy dude.
A little bit, yeah. But no, so obviously I'm
But
not
he's good at it. He's hilarious in this episode.
Hey, look, man, I'm not gonna lie. I am a huge John Byrne fanboy. Just fucking awesome. Love everything he does.
Well, you should hate this if you're a real fan.
No, I do love it, and I don't know what he thinks. I'm actually curious to know what he thinks about the MCU. I haven't heard anything, but whatever. The point is,
Dan Slott loves
the Vision Quest. The Vision Quest shit where they turn Vision white and they basically fucking completely ruined Wanda's character back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
That all came out when Byrne took over the West Coast Avengers. And a side project was that they made U.S. Agent be a member of the team, and Hawkeye quit over it. And in a related storyline, Mockingbird had been hypnotized and assaulted by this guy named the Ghost Rider, the Phantom Rider, back in like this time travel thing. And rather than be, he was of course upset and wanted, to help her because she was assaulted, but then it comes out that she killed him in modern times, and Avengers don't kill, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So he divorced her because, you know what I mean? And so in a related storyline during the Vision Quest type stuff, she finds him and she's like, "Hey, I need you to we need to work this out." You know what I mean? Like, I was assaulted, you were there for me for that, but then you learned I killed him, and then you were, and it happens that they hear about these Great Lakes Avengers and they go to take them on, to be like, "Hey, you can't just take the Avengers name." And that's when Mr. Immortal comes about, and he's been in and out of the comics since then. But again, you want to call me a shill in the comments of our two YouTube videos? It's not the MCU. It's John Byrne, man. It's John Byrne. I'm the John Byrne shill. I don't get checks from him, but if you want to call me a shill of anything, that's it.
I would like to see if this was if She-Hulk became a backdoor to the Great Lakes Avengers. I would watch it.
Yeah.
See, again, I would like that the MCU branch out and do weirder shit on Disney Plus. Why not? If you want to keep making like serious movies that you want to put out in theaters, fucking do it, and then keep making weird shit like this on Disney Plus.
So there's a character named Flatman who is basically Mr. Fantastic, but he's flat.
Yeah.
There's a guy named Doorman, and he stands against things, and you can run through him. There's Dinosaur, there's Mr. Immortal, Big Bertha, and I can't remember. There's one other person, I think. But you know what would be
I don't think Big Bertha would be in it.
You know what though? You know what though? Actually, this
maybe
is
they could make it something.
This is you're on my right track. You're on the same track I'm on.
Same
on
train.
My right track. We're on the same train. We're eating dinner.
Same sidecar.
We're both having steak. We're both having mashed potatoes and corn with it, and a beer.
Are you describing your last meal?
Sure. My next meal, baby. That's right, baby. You know what I'm saying. No, but you're on the same track that you came to the same place.
Yeah. They could do something.
Put Big Bertha in there. Make her like she is in the comics, but make it a fucking social commentary, dude.
Man.
No, I'm
the
serious.
Comments would be off the chart.
Awesome. I would love it. And you know what?
Because it pisses off
it's
the right
the
people.
Perfect fucking place to do it.
Yeah.
Because I got to be honest, I like that the She-Hulk show fucks with the people who hate it.
Yeah. Kevin, come on. Look, Kevin, Mr. Feige, I'm going to make this directly to you. Let Tyler and I make the Great Lakes Avengers Disney Plus show.
Oh,
come on.
Yes.
We would be so good. It would be good. And you know what? You could make it like shorts. We don't care. It could be like 15. It could be like Robot Chicken where they're like 11-minute episodes or whatever. We didn't have to do. And you can make it animated.
Absolutely.
You don't even need to make it live
whatsoever.
action.
No problem whatsoever.
Come on.
You know what?
Or better yet, we'll do it. Give us a green screen.
Yeah, you know what? Jake and I will do it. All you need to give us is each $100,000. You have that in your pocket right now. Feige has that in his pocket.
And then if it's flopped, you can blacklist us forever, whatever.
Yeah, but we'll have that 100,000. We'll be able to invest it in stuff. Oh, I mean, make the show.
Right. We're not gonna money launder.
We weren't gonna launder money.
We're gonna cut this part out. Kevin doesn't need to know about this part. We'll be fine. Kev knows me. Kev will hook us up.
Listen, man, Kev. You know what? He likes it when we call him Kev.
Big Kev dog will.
Hey, we're the ones who cracked the code that his wife, or something, his friends or something had been like beat up by like Inhumans or something. We cracked that.
We did say.
And then I read it in CBR, and it was like he must hate Inhumans. I'm like,
aha,
we got it.
And we figured out. We figured out the Secret Invasion stuff too. So, give me some skin.
If the Chud's named.
If the Chud's named.
Just call me a cook. I still don't even know. I'm
All
not
right.
sure. It doesn't matter.
You don't know what that word means?
I'm
but
not.
you're just
I don't think.
confidently gonna say it?
No, I mean, here's the thing. I know it's a dumbass conservative white boy word. Like, it's a word that's used
It's such an
by
internet
white
word.
people to cleverly cover up the fact that they're racist
Well,
or something
Yeah.
or bigoted. Whatever. It doesn't
It's
matter.
like another name for beta, I think.
Whatever.
To
Yes,
them.
exactly. Beta, cuck, simp, whatever.
Cuckold was always, you watch your partner get banged. That's,
Yeah, we already knew about that.
So I always thought it was, Anyway,
You want me
so
to bang your
She-Hulk-
wife
back to She-Hulk.
while you watch?
No, I thought so. Honestly, I think the last 3 episodes are gonna have Daredevil. I think he'll be in 7, 8, and 9. Be quite honest, I think they'll use that to springboard him. Why is Daredevil kind of being like the street level Nick Fury, where he's just like popping up and everything? So he's gonna be in She-Hulk, and then he's gonna show up in Echo, then he's gonna have his own show. Which again, I fucking dig it. I kind of like it a lot, and I hope they keep up
Hey,
with.
so stop bitching.
No, it's cool, man. It's cool. Anyway,
Shut up.
She-Hulk was a good episode.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah, big fan. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.